Hello everyone, welcome back to another session. This is Sanyukta and we are going to take our journey with the Tangle Mythograph a little further, try different things again today, right? So I have my Zendala tile in front of me. This is a tan Zendala, and as we did in the previous sessions, we will just create a nice border kind of a thing. Probably I will just add a wavy line all around, and then we shall convert it into a nice border surrounding our mythograph. I'm working with my Micron PN. It's a good idea to add another aura. Slowly take your time. Just add one more aura. So now there are two options. One is to add mythograph in the center, and the other is to draw mythograph in this fashion, in the way I have drawn the aura. Right, so that is one more option for you to explore. I'm going to be drawing it straight in the center. Yeah, so let's get started with today's session. So I'm again starting with this, just that I'm going to aura it pretty close, create one more section inside, and then again add another aura. So there are basically 4 lines, and I've created one section inside, and I'm going to be adding orbs in it. Like this. Yeah. So once the center is done, now is the time for these. So I'm going to repeat the same process every time I create these leaves coming out of the main stem. And this will give my mythograph a little different look. Yeah, so that's the first one. Again, I'm going to add one more. Again, create a section inside. So there are basically 4 lines that I'm adding together, drawing together. Just that the center is a little wider. Again, add a close aura, a little wider section comparatively, and then one more close aura. And then you can go ahead and add some orbs in between. Yeah, now we are going to add one more aura. Simple aura. This one is going to be just mimicking the center line like this. You can add one or two more if you want, or after adding one, you can again add a few more petal shapes. So again, doing the same exercise. Again, draw behind if you can, a close aura, a little thicker aura, and another close aura. Yeah, so 2 is enough, and then I'm going to again go back, add another round of aura. Yeah, you want, you can add small these petal shapes here also, simple ones without any aura. Draw behind if possible. like this. Yes. So adding the third round of these spiky, pokey leaves. Slowly take your time. Again, you can add or draw behind. Add another close aura, a little wider aura, another close aura. Yeah. Similarly here, you can draw behind. So just draw at your own pace, take your time, as many as you want to. No hard and fast rules here. You can make your mytho as dense as you wish to, or it can look as scanty, entirely as per your wish. Yeah, so probably I'm going to add a few more in the same fashion. Right, so once you are done with that, again, up to you. If you want to add small little embellishments, entirely your choice. You can add some caviars or black pearls or simple tipple, whatever you feel like. They will add a bit of drama. Right, if you want, you can just add small little, just the way we added at the top, some bit of petals, small ones, not yet full bloomed here also. Yeah, just trying to give it a more organic look. Yeah, done with that. You want to add one more aura, you can do that. Yeah, so now we are going to add some flowers like these on both sides. Something like a tangle called floral waves, but not exactly. Yeah, so draw at your own pace, take your time. Yeah, so I'm done drawing with those flowers, and now what I'm going to do is add some bit of ink so that it adds some drama to my tile. So you can just leave a small highlight and ink the rest of the space like this. So just go in one direction first and then you can do the other ones. Yeah, so inking adds instant drama, so just find those small opportunities where you can add some bit of black or brown, whichever pen you are using. Yeah, so take your time and do that exercise throughout on the other side also. So I'm done with that exercise also. I'm now going to add a few more auras on both sides. So this tangle is called floral waves. Acts as a nice border tangle, or even for that matter standalone. So just add auras on both sides. I'm first going in the same direction and then we can add on the other side. Slowly take your time. Yeah. So similarly we'll do on the other side, or if you want you can add something else there, the in between spaces. Yeah. So I've added those auras. Now if you want to build some connection with the center, then you can add an extra layer like this, and it somehow gets connected with your mythograph also. Something like this. This place you can comfortably place one nice printum sitting like this. Yeah. So your choice entirely. Just adding one more finer layer of orbs like this. So you may or may not do that. So last but not the least, good idea to add some etching here. Some fine lines, not really pressing my pen hard, just soft touch. So do that throughout before we move on to shading our tile. Yeah. So let's now go ahead and shade. As far as mythograph is concerned, it remains same, the shading. However, if you want, you can at times vary the shading by just darkening one side and highlighting the other, and not getting into too much of details there. Yes, so that's one more way. As far as floral waves is concerned, good idea to add graphite on both sides of these auras and highlight the center. Slowly take your time. Whatever spaces you have there. Yeah, same thing on the other side. Yeah, as far as these beautiful flowers are concerned, just a touch, not much. Yeah. So let us first blend this much and then we shall see if we want to add something more. So as I mentioned, I'm just going to darken one part of my mythograph and highlight the other, and then moving on to the floral waves. Make sure you leave this highlight, so don't blend too much. You can also add some bit of graphite to your print arms. I think we missed adding graphite there, so we can go back and add some graphite to our print arms also. Yeah. So as far as the printums are concerned, you can either add just a touch, or you can touch in the center, or you can just add like a triangle. Whatever you feel like. Yeah. Now the time for white chalk. So just highlight the other half of your mythograph. Like this. As far as the graphite is concerned, you can extend it a little more. Yeah. And then comes these half moon kind of shapes. So you need to go to each and highlight the center with your chalk. Slowly, take your time. Yeah, and then the bottom. So you can see the magic of white chalk on a tan tile. As soon as the color of the tile changes from white to a toned surface, the white chalk becomes a highlight. So highlighting the other part of the printum where we have not added graphite. Yeah, and now a slight touch on our flowers, just like a highlight. Take your time, slowly go to each. Add that white. Yeah, I think we are done. Let us first soften the chalk with a different blending stub. Make sure it's not patchy. Blend it well. If you want, you can add small bits of highlights on your curvy line at some places here and there. The initial border that we drew, so it will get highlighted a little more. Yeah, now the rest of the tile is entirely up to you. You want to add a background, you can do that with your Gellyroll pens, or you can leave it as such. So let's just probably add some kind of background, just like the tangle. Yes, so I'm just drawing these lines coming out of my printums, just like a tangle called at some places, like this. Yeah, kind of a subtle background there. So wherever you think you have spaces, you can do that exercise. So using my Gellyroll 10, so just small little things that you can do. Just highlighting these small figs. Again, you can add these, just like a tangle that we draw in Zentangle. You can draw it anywhere, not necessary they have to be out of the printum. If I have spaces here, might as well draw here. And that's it. I don't think we need to do anything else. One small little thing that you can do is highlight this center orb with your Gellyroll. Since we have not added either much of a shadow or chalk there, so might as well add Gellyroll there and highlight it. Small little highlights here. Then highlight these dots, or the small little highlights that you left On these moons, they can be highlighted with the Gellyroll a little more. They will pop up. So as I mentioned, the Gellyroll and the white chalk, the magic tools when you're working on tan. If you have not had a look on my Udemy courses, I have done some courses on tan tile tangling and black tile tangling, the nuances of tangling on tone papers. You might want to take those courses to get a better understanding of how is tangling on tone surfaces different from usual white. Yes? Yeah, I think that's sufficient and we don't need to add anything else. Some bit of darkness here. Since I added Gellyroll, so some of the lines getting lost. I'm just redoing them. That's about it. Yeah. So one more line to be redone here is the center, the wavy line that we started with. So good idea to redo it, revisit the line since it has all the graphite and the chalk on it. So good idea to redo that line. Both the lines, in fact, the line and the aura. So just revisit that line, and I don't think we need to do anything else to our tile. Going back to the first two lines that we started our tile with. So if you do like my channel, please share my videos, subscribe to my channel. I don't say that much often, but subscribing to the channel does help you as well as me. You will be notified with all my latest videos. Yes, so that's about it. That's our tile for today. I'm going to close it here. Put my chop sitting here. Most important, sign and date your tile. Right? I shall see you again with another new session on this same tangle. Till then, have a good time. Bye-bye.